Okay, listen. Alright, all good? Okay, go ahead. Explore the limits of humor. Explorar, ¿cierto? Los límites del humor. Okay, listen. Comedy. Jokers. Listening, the grammar, vocabulary, practical jokes. Okay. Vamos a abreviar un poco. Don't take it personality. No te lo tomes personal. A practical joke. Listen. Go ahead, right?
Practical jokes. Read and listen.
A practical joke.
Be the butt of a joke.
Can take a joke. Be a good sport.
Be in bad taste. Be in poor taste.
Cross the line.
Now listen again and repeat.
A practical joke.
Be the butt of a joke.
Can take a joke. Be a good sport.
Be in bad taste. Be in poor taste.
Cross the line.
A practical joke, right? Don't take it personality, right? Okay, means read the vocabulary with definition. Everyone, go ahead.
Okay, be the butt of a joke. Be the person on whom a trick or practical joke is played. Be the object of ridicule.
Ridiculous. Okay, next.
Can take a joke. Be a good sport. Be able to laugh at a practical joke even when one is the butt of it, without getting insulted or taking it too personally.
Personality, right? No, personally. Personally. Good. Personally.
Being bad or frustrated. Be offensive or extremely cruel.
And four.
Cross the line.
Cross the line. Yeah, continue number 4. Cross the line.
Yes, cross the line. Go beyond funny into something mean, hurtful, offensive, or cruel.
Alright. A practical joke. Don't take it personality is the first recommendation about jokers. Comedy. Because can be hurtful, offensive, or cruel, right? Be offensive or strongly. It's necessary to be limits. Limits, respect. Because you can create a little angry people about it. You said. Obviously, a lot of people say a lot of things. Don't be agree with them, right? For this reason, can hate. Doesn't like. Right? Miss, any question about this vocabulary? Questions about it?
It's clear.
Don't take a personality. What do you think about?
Teacher.
Tell me. The second one can take a joke.
Or be a good. Yeah. Or be a good sport. The meaning is be able to.
Can take a joke or be a good sport. In a few words, is calm down. Refer to don't take a personality. Yeah? I tell whatever things and you don't take personality. Can be a good sport, can take a joke. Ser capaz de bromear, ¿cierto? Ser capaz de reír incluso de mi propia burla. ¿Cierto? Porque es lo que dice al final, be able to laugh, ser capaz de reírse, incluso si es de ti, si el chiste en ese momento eres tú. The joke is for you, right? Entonces, can take a joke, o sea, tómatelo como un juego en pocas palabras. O be a whisper, ser un buen comediante. Sí, no dice comedy ni comedians, pero es el situation, es el contexto, ¿cierto? And the practical jokes es algo usual. It's so usually practical joke in whatever job, whatever society or town, city situation is so usually practical joke. Siempre hay chistes por allí, de por medio, pueden caer bien, pueden caer disagree, agree, like, dislike, but you can be a whisper. You can take a joke. Don't take a personality. Yeah? Aquí está en la primera imagen nuestra recommendation. Don't take personality. ¿Cierto? Y ya está, smile. Quizás esa risa no sea pues muy de corazón, pero no deja que le afecte. Don't can be affect you. Don't permit that other people can affect you. Right? Take it easy. Calm down, right? In the second, a practical joke. Este se hizo todo lo contrario. Different. Está molesto. Angry about. Not with him or her. Her is excited about, but him is different. Worry about. Ahí está el resumen. Resume in a few words.
Be the part of a joke is the person that is the principal cause of the joke, but is angry with that.
Exactly. Angry with that doesn't agree. Easily to move, easily to change her mind with other. Cross out the line, ¿cierto? También esta está bien. Cross out the line. ¿Cierto? Es como que con límites, ¿verdad? Hazlo pero con límites. Límites. Eso es decir como que guardando respeto, ¿cierto? Tampoco podemos exagerar por querer hacer reír a los demás. Cross out the line. Okay. Listening, warm-up, vocabulary, practical jokes.
Okay.
Be in bad or poor takes. Be offensive or friendly cruel. No es necesario ser tan extremely, de irme al extremo, ¿no? Se puede bromear sanamente también, no hay que recurrir a other sin o backwards.
Okay, but I can say, Carlos, please, be bad or wasn't bad with that joke.
Exactly.
How can, yes.
Very good. You can use both.
Okay.
For this reason, state two options. Be in bad or, second option, poor takes. Poor takes. Be offensive or extremely cruel. Not necessarily, not recommended you, right? Explore the limits of humor. Explore the limits of humor. Good topic, right? Next, listen to active vocabulary. Listen to description, a practical joke, a doctor play another doctor. Complete each statement about the practical joke you heard described. Let me show you, right? Exit. Huh? Historical security. Doctor. Adam. No. Let me show you about this situation, jokers. The woman described a practical joke. Her father had once played on someone's one day, right? Okay. Listen.
Listen to a description of a practical joke a doctor played on another doctor. Complete each statement about the practical joke you heard described.
I've got a good one. My dad was famous for playing jokes on people. Usually they were in pretty good taste, but this one may have crossed the line.
Really? What did he do?
Well, my dad was the chief of staff of Claremont Hospital. At Claremont, there's a security guard at every entrance and exit. You know, to be sure no one comes in who shouldn't be there, and to be sure, for example, that patients don't leave before their doctors discharge them. That's important for patient safety.
Of course.
So, on this particular day, a young colleague of my dad's, this new doctor named Blake Adams, visited the hospital for a surgical conference. He was dressed in his white coat and stethoscope because he was going to be examining patients while he was there.
Right.
Well, my dad got it in his head that he wanted to play a practical joke on this friend. So my dad went to the security guard and asked him to help with the joke. This is actually kind of terrible.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. When Dr. Adams was leaving for lunch, the guard stopped him and asked him to identify himself. Dr. Adams says, "What do you mean, identify myself? I'm Dr. Adams. I'm here for the conference." The guard told him that there were reports of a man in the hospital impersonating a doctor and that he'd need to call the police.
Wow. What finally happened?
Well, my dad was watching all this from down the hall. Dr. Adams was looking pretty confused when my dad walked up laughing.
And what about Dr. Adams? How did he take it?
Well, actually, when he figured out he was the butt of a harmless practical joke, they both had a good laugh.
Really? That Dr. Adams can really take a joke.
I know. I would have been so angry.
So angry. Don't take it personality, right? Beans, understand the conversation?
Teacher, what is impersonating?
Personating is what in the first part or in the final part?
Yes, in the hospital impersonating, the second line.
Okay, at the man in the hospital impersonating a doctor. Impersonating a doctor, and that we need to call the police. Es como que de impersonar es como que lo impresionó, ¿cierto? Lo sorprendió, es como el surprising. Similar, right? Surprising. Surprising a doctor. ¿Acaso era un sinónimo? Impersonating a doctor. For the reason, he seems to need call to police. But it's because he takes personality, right? Not necessary to be take personality, right? Go ahead.